Grab your coffee because on today's episode, we are talking about a mother who waited 31 days to report her 3-year-old missing daughter missing. Welcome to Crime and Coffee with Joe L. James. Today we are talking about Casey Anthony, a basic looking hot girl. Casey Anthony looked like a barista at Starbucks who got your order wrong and refused to admit that it was her fault. I can't stand her. You know, on Crime and Coffee, we give each villain a nickname. We came up with Agony. We was gonna call her Agony. But then I was like, nah, we gonna call her Mommy Monster. Mommy Monster because some monsters live under the bed, some monsters make your bed, and she's that one. August 9th of 2005, Casey Anthony, Mommy Monster, gave birth to Kaylee Anthony in Orlando, Florida. Orlando, Florida, of course. And a lot of people are, including myself, are wondering, why does she have Casey's last name? It's because Casey does not know who her baby daddy is. Casey says that she was at a party, drunk, passed out, and someone took advantage of her, and she never revealed who little baby Kaylee's father was. At the end of the day, once you get to know Casey, you never really know the story of that. But luckily, Casey's parents, Cindy and George Anthony, were like the baby daddy. They helped take care of baby Kaylee. June 16th, 2008, Mommy Monster left with baby Kaylee. She left home. She had been gone for 31 days. Now, her mom, Cindy, had called the police a few times. She called the police because Casey took their car. She called the police wondering what's going on. Finally, their car was impounded. They get a call from the police to come pick the car up. George and the guy who works at the pound says, "It smells like decomposing body in here." They bring the car back to the house. Mommy Monster shows up and she confirms baby Kaylee has been gone for 31 days. Cindy, to me, who is the hero in this story, calls the police.
What's your emergency? I called a little bit ago, the deputy sheriff. I found out my granddaughter has been taken. She has been missing for a month. We're talking about a 3-year-old little girl. My daughter finally admitted that the baby's in the store. I need to find her.
Your daughter admitted that the baby is where?
But the babysitter took her a month ago. My daughter's been looking for her. I told you my daughter was missing for a month. I just found her today, but I can't find my granddaughter. And she just admitted to me that she's been trying to find her herself. There's something wrong. I found my daughter's car today, and it smells like there's been a dead body in the damn car.
Okay, what is the 3-year-old's name?
Kaylee, Caylee, Anthony.
Kaylee Anthony?
Yes.
How long has she been missing for?
I have not seen her since the 7th of June.
Is your daughter there?
Yes.
Can I speak with her?
She's downstairs. They want to talk to you. Answer the question. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Can you tell me what's going on a little bit?
I'm sorry?
Can you tell me a little bit what's going on?
My daughter's been missing for the last 31 days.
And you know who has her?
I know who has her. I've tried to contact her. I actually received a phone call today now from a number that is no longer in service. I did get to speak to my daughter for about a minute.
Who has her? Do you have a name?
Zenaida Fernandez Gonzalez, aka Zanny the Nanny. Let me tell y'all something. I cannot stand a liar. I cannot stand a compulsive liar. When I tell y'all this girl is probably one of the most psychopath liars of all time, I mean, every time somebody lie, I think of Casey Anthony. Jussie Smollett, when that happened, I was like, not the Casey Anthony of it all. I digress. The police show up at the house and they're asking Casey questions. You know, like, what's going on? Who is the baby with? How long have you known Zenaida? How did you meet her? She says she met her through this guy at work.
You don't recall ever seeing her there?
Never.
Did you ever introduce Casey Anthony to a woman by the name of Zenaida Gonzalez?
I did not.
Did you ever use Zenaida Gonzalez as a nanny?
No, sir.
Anyways, Mommy Monster says that she works at Universal Studios, so the police go down with her to Universal Studios. She actually goes with them, walks around the place, and finally says, you know what, I don't work here. She had not worked there for 3 years. She hadn't worked there since she left for maternity leave when she had baby Kaylee. The police is like, listen, girl, you about to go to jail. They're getting fed up. Everybody is suspicious. And this is what I love. I don't like Florida. I don't like anything about Florida. But I do respect these police officers because they knew Mommy Monster was guilty. After they leave Universal Studios, they immediately arrest Mommy Monster on child neglect and lying, basically. Lying and impeding in on an investigation. While she's in jail, her mama and family members are doing news interviews because this case is big now. It's all over the place. Her true self truly shows on a phone call with her mama and her family. Listen to this.
Hey, Katie.
Oh, I just saw your nice little family on TV.
Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
Which one? I did 4 different ones, and I don't know. I haven't seen them all. I've only seen 1 or 2 so far.
You don't know what my involvement is and stuff?
Casey.
Mom.
What?
No.
I don't know what your involvement is, sweetheart. You're not telling me where she's at.
Because I don't know where she was at. Are you kidding me?
Casey, don't waste your call to
No.
scream and holler at me.
Wait, my call sitting in, the jail?
Whose fault is
bunks are?
Whose fault is you sitting in the jail? You're blaming me that you're sitting in the jail?
Not
Blame
my
yourself
fault.
for telling lies. You mean it's not your fault? What do you mean it's not your fault, sweetheart? If you'd have told them the truth and not lied about everything, they wouldn't.
Do me a favor, just tell me what Tony's number is. I don't want to talk to you right now. Forget it.
I don't have his number.
We'll get it from Lee because I know Lee's at the house. I saw Mallory's car was out front. It was just on the news. They were just live outside the house.
I know they were.
Well, can you get Tony's number for me so I can call him?
I think they didn't want to upset her. Like, that's why nobody didn't say, girl, you know damn well you did it. Where the hell is the baby at? But everybody knew it. You could tell everybody knew that she wasn't disclosing something. December 11th, 2008, little baby Kaylee's body was found in a wooded area, wrapped in a Winnie the Pooh blanket and in a laundry bag. A few days later, they verified that it was indeed her. Everyone's emotional. Everyone's breaking down except for Mommy Monster. Can I just say, doing a deep dive into this case really brought back anger. I was supposed to record it yesterday, and I was like upset. I was like, I don't want to be on camera. I was like, I gotta take a day off because I had like gotten so much information, and it kind of brought back flashbacks because I'm into true crime and I read stories every day, but Mommy Monster is literally somebody who I despise. There's a few of them that I despise, and I take this is just one that really gets to me. What really bothers me so much about it is the months where baby Kaylee was missing. Mommy Monster was partying it up. She was in a hot body contest when she is the most basic looking that's ever lived. Prosecutors sorted out the death penalty for Mommy Monster. And I think that's kind of where they went wrong, that the defense did a great job of just making it very confusing. It was all over the place. She accused her dad of assaulting her sexually. The defense agreed she was a liar, but they said she was a liar because of what she had went through as a child. And that because people in Florida, and I say this as a person who lived in Florida and was traumatized on how dumb the people are there, the jurors should not have been from Florida. They should have brought in jurors from New York, because there is no way that this woman should have been found not guilty as she was. After serving 3 years in jail in July 5th of 2011, Mommy Monster was found not guilty of first-degree murder, aggravated manslaughter, and aggravated child abuse, which is crazy to me. The most absurd things ever. Because she had already served the 3 years, they just let her go. And she continued to live in Florida. She was like a photographer at one point, an investigator, a crime scene investigator, a private eye. She was doing research. She was dating a cop only in Florida. This is the craziest. I'm telling you, that place is nuts. 2001, Casey Anthony called the police to a bar in West Palm Beach, Florida, because a woman had thrown a drink on her.
Can I file an incident report?
Sure, what
So
happened?
I'm still wet. I got a drink thrown at me. This girl has been harassing me for a while. I have her cell phone number. If it helps. Do you know her name? Her name is Thelma Moya. Thelma Magali Moya. She goes by Telma Moya. Yeah.
Okay. And what happened?
She verbally assaulted me, but physically assaulted me with witnesses. I'm still damp from the drink she threw at me.
And why did she throw a drink at you?
We had a verbal altercation outside.
Outside over there?
Yeah.
And elaborate, like what happened?
I dated the same person for a couple of years. Malcolm Allison, who was with your department, one of your sergeants. Whether they're together or not together, she got upset that he had texted me. I let her know that he had, and she came inside and threw a drink at me. I try not to make a big deal of things, but she's been a problem in my life for 3 years.
Have you tried?
I've changed my phone number, my phone. She's moved near me. She has changed her phone number. It's been a repeated problem for several years. I hate to say it, Malcolm Allison, who's one of your sergeants, would be able to confirm her information. I don't want to get him involved. He's my ex, he's her ex. That's why all of this happened.
Oh, okay. Why don't you file a restraining order?
I didn't have enough to file a restraining order. I had to have actual threats. Her texting was not enough.
So you mean to tell me you called the police instantly when a woman threw a vodka crayon on you, but it took you 31 days to call the police when your baby was missing? I can't stand her, Mommy Monster. I can't stand her. And in 2005, she started a TikTok channel where she said that she was gonna, she works in crime and she's an advocator. And here's a video.
This is my first of probably many recordings on a series that I'm starting. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011. And in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter. For those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony. My daughter is Kaylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. This is not about them. This is not in response to anything that they have said or done. That's not to say that I'm not going to respond at some point to some of the things that they have said and done.
When I tell y'all, Casey Anthony, I don't even know if I did this well, just because I'm so bothered by this woman. She is the example of our justice system being trash. She is the example of just so many negative things about this country is all I will say. Do you guys disdain her as much as I do? Do you guys think that she's innocent? Maybe she is innocent to some people. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Thank you so much for watching Coffee and Crime, where the coffee is hot and the stories are cold-blooded. I'm really excited that we are doing like old stories. I wouldn't have started with these old stories. I would prefer to start with like newer stories that I'm more interested in. But I think it's great to start from, back, and then we will lead our way up. We get a new episode every single week. As the more brewers we get, which is the fans of the show, episodes will get longer. It'll be fun.